By the end of third trimester, I wasn't counting weeks anymore. I was counting days until I get to see my baby. Little did I know that this would be filled with lot of memories, family arriving from India, stretch marks, big belly, baby cakes, and I was just waiting that my baby would come and someone would be here to call me mama. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have been following my pregnancy journey, then welcome back to another chapter. We have already survived the first trimester, enjoyed the magical second trimester, and now it's time for the third trimester, the final countdown before meeting our little baby. Honestly, this trimester was full of mixed emotions, excitement, nervousness, happiness, and thodi si impatience bhi, because after waiting so many months, now the finish line was finally visible. The first thing I noticed, my bump became big. Guys, every week I felt my tummy had grown overnight. Simple things became difficult. Shoes पहनना, floor से कुछ उठाना, even getting up from my bed needed planning. और अगर कुछ गिर जाता था तो obviously मुझे सीधे अपने husband को ही बोलना पड़ता था that you have to pick it up. By the ninth month, my bump became much more visible than ever before, and then came something I wasn't expecting, like thoda bahut expecting, which are stretch marks. Because throughout the journey, I kept checking, nothing, no stretch marks. I was actually thinking, wow, maybe I won't get any. But for ninth month arrived, baby had a like sudden growth spurt. My bump stretched so quickly, and one day I looked in the mirror. There they were, lots of stretch marks. At first, I won't lie, I was a little surprised because throughout the pregnancy there was nothing, but now I can see a lot of stretch marks. So I know these aren't flaws. uh, uh, like every woman, I too embraced it gracefully. Because आज भी जब मैं उन्हें देखती हूँ, they remind me of one of my most beautiful journeys of my life. One thing I was really happy about was I stayed active throughout my pregnancy. I continued doing my pregnancy exercises during the second and third trimester, always following my doctor's advice, of course. Nothing intense, just gentle pregnancy safe exercises like which I saw on YouTube, walks and movement. Honestly, I felt like staying this active really helped me physically and mentally. And of course, by the ninth month, everything became slower and more tiring, but I still try to keep moving because it made me feel so good. Throughout the pregnancy, I think I gained over 10 kgs, and according to my doctor, that was like a healthy pregnancy weight gain. One funny memory about this trimester is like I visited my office a couple of times and finally told my colleagues about the pregnancy. Since it was winter in Tallinn, I was always wearing like jackets and inside the office like coats. So like my bump was not visible to many people. So when I told them, they were like, "Are you really pregnant? Like we couldn't see the bump and all." But I was like, no, there's actually a whole baby inside in there. Okay, um, that was just a side note. So before the baby arrived, we also wanted to enjoy a few more outings. So during my 8th month, we visited Tallinn Zoo. Honestly, like it was great experience, but I was like really tired. So as it was 8th month and walking for 2 hours, like it felt like I was hiking some mountain or something. Still, I was so happy that we went, because these became beautiful memories before our life changed forever. Then one of the happiest moment happened, which is like by the end of my 8th month, my in-laws arrived from India. uh, Guys, after months of being me and my husband, suddenly the house felt like full again. There was laughter, conversations, obviously home cooked food, uh, family. So it honestly felt so comforting, especially because I knew delivery was getting closer. So having family around gave me so much emotional support. And obviously they visited, so we went to some of our places nearby, like Promenade, beautiful old town, Cardiac Park, and even the mall for some relaxed outings. Nothing fancy, just spending time together, talking, laughing, and enjoying those last few weeks before the family arrived. Looking back, like I'm really glad we did that. Now, another big milestone was my maternity leave officially started during the second week of ninth month. So, like, obviously, leaving office felt emotional. We had a small gathering having chai because they really like the tea which I make for them. So I prepared tea for them, and then there was cake, and then we like had a small party get together. We laughed, talked about baby, and clicked so many pictures, and yeah, it was really emotional. Physically, the ninth month definitely felt the toughest. I was active obviously compared from my first trimester. But by now, everything required more effort. Walking became slower, sleeping became difficult, baby kicks became stronger, and the most exhausting part was never ending bathroom trips. Oh my god. I was literally going to bathroom after I think every 5 minutes. And one more thing which I noticed was like my somehow, like when I sleep, I can't feel my fingers. So my doctor suggested me, like, if that happens continuously, then I should take magnesium supplement. But somehow, like, uh, it happens only when I was sleeping, but that also doctor said it was normal. And one of the most dreading experience in third trimester for me was like somehow due to like hormones changes or estrogen keep rising. Obviously hair got better throughout the pregnancy, but I can see some blackness in, in some part of my body, like underarms, my stomach, like that was like kind of I somehow like a different kind of symptom which I noticed, and I really hated it. And yeah, I can see lot of like uh, uh, black moles all over my chest area, which is also a different kind of pregnancy symptom, even my neck as well. So it's like really amusing, like how your body changes in this throughout your pregnancy. Like you will be surprised like what is happening to your body. So yeah, these kind of symptoms like I haven't expected, but somehow happened to me. And then a few days before my delivery, I noticed something new, which was brown discharge. Honestly, as the first time mom, I panicked. I immediately thought, like, is everything okay? Or maybe am I in labor? I don't know. Like, so we just rushed to the hospital for the checkup. And thankfully, like, the doctor reassured me that this was completely normal towards the end of the pregnancy and as the body prepares for the labor. The visit gave us so much peace of mind. Then, just one day before delivery, I started feeling a lot of pelvic pressure. It literally felt like my baby was slowly making space to enter the world. At that point, I knew the wait was almost over. Looking back at my entire pregnancy, one thing fills my heart with gratitude. I was surrounded by love. My husband supported me every single day. My family was always just phone call away. My in-laws traveled all the way to be here, to be with us here. My doctor's guided me throughout. My colleagues celebrated this new chapter with me, and honestly, that's something I will always be thankful for. Because pregnancy isn't just about one woman, it's about everyone who holds her hand throughout the journey. Yeah, bye bye.